What if the key to navigating the chaos and uncertainty of your life was already mastered by an animal we've spent centuries fearing? What if I told you that the solution to information overload, the secret to avoiding burnout, and the blueprint for a truly supportive community all hang upside down in a cave waiting for the night? Welcome, everyone. In the next few minutes, we are going to perform a complete psychological rehabilitation of the bat. We are going to strip away the myths of vampires and horror and expose the raw evolutionary genius that this creature embodies. This isn't just a video about an animal. This is an operational guide. By understanding the bat, you will learn 3 powerful mental frameworks: how to build clarity when you're surrounded by noise, how to conserve your energy instead of burning out, and why true strength isn't about going it alone, but about building the right colony. We are about to see how the bat's world of darkness isn't a place of fear, but a canvas for perception. How its ability to shut down is a supreme act of intelligence, not laziness. And how its crowded colonies are a masterclass in connection. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, exhausted, or isolated, the bat doesn't just offer sympathy, it offers a strategy. Let's begin. Let's start with their most famous trick, echolocation. We reduce it to a simple factoid. Bats make sounds and listen for the echoes. But we fail to grasp the sheer psychological power of what that means. A bat flies into the impenetrable blackness of a cave or the tangled, leaf-choked expanse of a forest at night. For us, this is the definition of blindness, of vulnerability. It's the unknown. It's a metaphor for our own fears, venturing into a new career, starting a relationship, facing personal uncertainty. We are paralyzed because we cannot see the path. But the bat doesn't need to see the path. It creates the path. It emits its calls, these precise, focused pulses of sound, and it listens, not just with its ears, but with its entire being to the world that echoes back. It isn't passive. It is an active participant in crafting its own reality. Every single echo is a data point, painting a hyper-detailed, 3-dimensional mental map of its environment. It sees the twig you would snap. It senses the moth fluttering yards away. It maps the entire cavern ceiling in its mind. It doesn't fear the darkness. It collaborates with it. The darkness becomes its canvas. Now, translate that to the human experience. We are bombarded with noise. Social media, 24-hour news cycles, the opinions of others, our own internal critics. It's a cacophony that leaves us disoriented and anxious. We try to see our way through it, relying on what's right in front of us, often the most glaring, attention-grabbing, and frequently misleading information. We're trying to navigate a dark forest with a flickering, weak flashlight. What if we learn to echolocate our lives? What if, instead of being overwhelmed by the noise, we learn to send out our own focused pulses? A clear, intentional question. What is my true goal here? And then we listen intently for the genuine echoes. Not the loudest noises, but the true feedback from our actions, from our intuition, from trusted confidants. We could build an internal 3D map of our relationships, our careers, our emotional landscapes. We could navigate the darkest times not by waiting for a light to appear, but by actively pinging the darkness until it reveals its shape to us. The bat teaches us that clarity isn't about having all the light. It's about knowing how to listen to the world you are creating with your own energy. But this mastery of the night requires immense energy. And this brings us to the bat's second superpower. One far less glamorous, but perhaps even more profound. The power of strategic retreat. The power of reset. Bats are masters of torpor. They can drastically lower their metabolic rate, their body temperature, and their heart rate, entering a state of suspended animation to conserve energy. When the world outside is barren, when the night offers no sustenance, they don't stubbornly push through. They don't burn themselves out in a futile search. They have the profound wisdom to shut down, to retreat, to reset. They understand that to fight a losing battle against an empty environment is a recipe for extinction. So they go dormant. They press pause on life itself, trusting that a time of abundance will return. Now look at our modern human cult of grind culture. The glorification of burnout. The badge of honor we wear for surviving on 4 hours of sleep, for working 80-hour weeks, for never ever taking a break. We see rest as laziness. We see stepping back as failure. We are like a bat that insists on flying all day and all night in the burning sun with no insects to eat until it simply drops from the sky from sheer exhaustion. We see this as noble. The bat sees it as an evolutionary destruction. The bat's lesson here is a radical act of self-preservation. It's the permission to go dormant. To recognize when your external world is in a famine, be it a famine of opportunity, of creativity, of emotional nourishment, and to consciously, strategically pull back to lower your metabolic output. To cancel the non-essential meetings, to take that mental health day. To truly, deeply rest without guilt. This isn't quitting. This is a sophisticated energy management system that ensures you are not just surviving, but that you are preserving your core vitality for when the conditions are right for you to truly soar again. The bat knows that sometimes the most powerful action is intentional, strategic inaction. And this leads us to the final and perhaps most beautiful bat advantage: their redefinition of community. We often picture them as a seething, chaotic mass in a cave. A creepy colony, but look closer. A bat colony is a masterpiece of collective survival. On a cold night, they huddle together for warmth, each individual's body heat contributing to the survival of the whole. They share information about fruitful feeding grounds. Mother bats can locate their own pup in a nursery of millions by its unique scent and call. It's not a mindless crowd, it's a network. A living, breathing internet of mutual support. We humans, in our hyper-individualistic society, have convinced ourselves that the pinnacle of success is independence. Doing it all on our own, not needing anyone. We build walls, both physical and emotional. We celebrate the self-made man or woman, a myth that ignores the countless supports, seen and unseen, that prop us up. We are trying to be a single bat, trying to survive a winter alone. It's a desperate, lonely, and inefficient fight. The bat shows us that true resilience is interdependence. It's the understanding that our collective warmth is what gets us through the cold. That sharing our feeding grounds, our opportunities, our knowledge, our resources makes the entire colony stronger. That we can be part of a massive, thriving community without losing our unique identity, our specific call that our loved ones can find in a crowd. The bat's colony is a testament to the idea that we are wired for connection, not just as a nice idea, but as a fundamental strategy for survival and prosperity. So, let's recap the bat's resume, shall we? It is a creature that transforms the unknown into a navigable map through active listening. It is a master of energy conservation, knowing that strategic rest is the key to long-term survival. And it is a testament to the unbreakable power of community, proving that our interconnectedness is our greatest strength. We've spent centuries projecting our fears onto the bat fears of the dark, of the unknown, of the things that move in shadows, but what if we've had it backwards all along? The bat isn't a symbol of our fears. It is an answer to them. It is a living, breathing guidebook on how to move through the darkest parts of our lives with grace, intelligence, and the support of our colony. The next time you feel lost in the noise, remember the bat. Don't just stare blindly into the dark. Send out a pulse. Listen for the true echo. And build your map. If this exploration of nature's hidden mentors resonated with you, if it shifted your perspective even just a little, then do the bat-like thing for this channel. Strengthen the colony. Show your support. Hit that like button. It tells the YouTube algorithm that this is valuable content. Share this video with someone in your colony who you think needs to hear this message, a friend feeling lost, a colleague burning out, a family member who needs a reminder of their strength. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell. By joining this community, you're ensuring that we can continue to explore the animal kingdom together and unlock more of these incredible blueprints for living better, more resilient lives. Until next time, stay curious,